my name is Hannah. I'm a senior at the college. I live in Cabot House and I concentrate in history with a secondary in economics and a language citation in Spanish. This year I'm a resident of the famous library suite in Cabot House, and this is my common room. It is said that this is haunted by the ghost of Margaret Coleman Waits, which her name is engraved on our fireplace. I get good vibes from her, but there have been times where, I've been in my bedroom and my doorknob has opened and there's been no one there. Some of her, I think, books and materials that she collected are also said to be in this suite, so that's why it's a little bit haunted. You do have to have 5 people to live in this suite, so you have to have the right number because there's 5 bedrooms. But other than that, it really just goes to the first senior group that has 5 people that wants it in the housing lottery. We often host events where we invite people from the house to come and join us, and we do really like to have people over because it is such a great space to host. Now I'm going to show you around our common room, starting with one of my favorite parts, which is the window seats that we have over here. So we have 2 window seats, and it's a really nice place to, relax. I do a lot of homework over here, and on nice days, I like to open the window. You can hear people hanging out on quad lawn. There's a great view, and it's super comfy. So that's one of my favorite parts of the suite, and not many other suites at Harvard have window seats. And then moving over here, we have our holiday tree. So this is a tree that we leave up year round, and we just decorate differently for each holiday. So we decorate for Halloween, for Thanksgiving. Now we're in like the winter season. We celebrate Christmas and Hanukkah in this suite. So we have both types of decorations on our tree. So here's a dreidel from one of my roommates, celebrate Hanukkah. And then we all made these ornaments last year. So there's pictures of us inside and they're really cute. I think that we're gonna do that again this year because it was a really fun activity. And then we have our snack bar over here. It's a great place to get a snack when I'm feeling hungry. I like to make tea as well. The fireplace is one of my other favorite parts of the suite. We got this TV for free from a friend. It was a great donation. And we did have to bring in all of the furniture in this room. So this couch came from one of my roommates. She's had it for a few years. I think picked it up freshman year. It's a great napping couch, super, super comfortable. We got these 2 pieces from my aunt who wasn't using them anymore, and I think that they fit in pretty nicely. And then as far as our mantle, I like to keep fresh flowers because I think that they're beautiful, but this diary is pretty cool. So we wanted to leave a little bit of our legacy in the suite after we graduate. So we decided to start a diary, which started at the beginning of the semester, and we haven't been doing a great job of keeping up with it, but we all contribute to the entries and talk about our lives, what's been going on, and then we're gonna leave this in the suite after we graduate. And then we've got our Jam Advent calendar, which is a tradition that we do as a rooming group every night. So we open a new jar of jam around 10 p.m. This is something we've been doing just for like the month of December. And we pass it around, and then we smell the jam, and then we put it on the bread and taste it. And then we try to guess what flavor it is. And it's really fun because it definitely brings us together. And I know that no matter what we've been doing during the day, I'll see all of my roommates at 10 p.m. when we open our jam jars. So that's about it for the common room. I'm gonna take you into the hallway and we will see some of the other parts of the suite. This is the entrance to the suite. We're in the hallway right now, and we start with a collage of pictures of us. And then we have our calendar where you can put events that other people in the suite might want to come to. And then we have our welcome board, so anyone who we invite over to the suite signs our welcome board. Next we've got coat rack, super helpful for the winter. And then behind me on the walls are Housing Day posters that we made in the spring, and we saved all of them and hung them up on our wall. It's really fun. One of my current roommates actually transferred here from Kirkland, and so one of our posters says, "I transferred to the quad, lucky you don't have to." And that was, a big point of pride for us that one of our roommates transferred to Cabot. And so next we have our bathroom and 2 bedrooms to the back of me. The bathroom is in here. There's a shower, a toilet, and 2 sinks. So one of the sinks is outside, which is nice because if someone's, in the shower in the bathroom, you can just brush your teeth or wash your face out here. And honestly, we never have any trouble. Maybe that's because we're on like 3 separate schedules as far as showering goes. Never had an issue with that. All right, so let's go back to the hallway and I can show you the rest of the suite. So we're back here in the hallway and there's another bedroom on my left. And then as we keep going back, there's a portable closet here, which is super nice for me, and another bedroom here. And my bedroom is in the back corner, so I can show you a little bit. I don't actually spend a lot of time here. I would rather be in the common room, but it's nice. It looks out on the Soch and Courier, so I know whenever the shuttle's coming because the shuttle passes right in front. And I also play in the Bach Society Orchestra, so along with pictures, I have all of the programs from every concert I've played since my freshman fall. I lived with my sister my whole life, so this is actually the first time, college was the first time I ever got my own bedroom. I have a lot of photos with friends, with family. I put them on my desk. I put them up around my bed and stuff. Like I said, I'm a musician, so I have a couple more pieces in the corner with music notes and things. I'm also a huge Kansas City Chiefs fan, so I have a lot of Chiefs signs and the flag in my room as well. That's my room, and now we're gonna go see some of the other common spaces around Cabot House. We're in the tunnels that connect most of the buildings in Cabot House, and it's really nice because if I wanna go to the dining hall or to the gym and it's really cold or it's snowing, I can just go downstairs to the basement and take the tunnels. If we went farther, we could see the gym and there's a pool table, so there's also quite a few common spaces that kind of jut out from the tunnels. The buildings in Cabot House are in a U shape. On the other side of the U is our dining hall that is underground as well. So there's technically 6 buildings that make up Cabot and they surround Quad Lawn. So we're gonna use the tunnels to get to the Cabot living room, which is a popular space for people to host events or hang out. So we're currently in the Cabot living room, which is one of the nicest, I think the nicest common space in Cabot House. There's 2 Steinway pianos here, super fun to play. And then there's just a really nice gathering and studying space if you're looking for a place to work or hang out. So I'm on house committee, and one time we had a campfire stein in here. So the building manager actually helped me build a fire in the fireplace, and we roasted marshmallows. And it was super fun. But like people also, have meetings for their club. One of my roommates is in an a cappella group and sometimes they have rehearsal in here. Woo! Thank you everyone for coming to see Cabot with me today. I think the Quad is the best place on campus. You'll find a great community here. Obviously, we have the best housing, and hopefully you get quadded because it truly is what's made my experience at Harvard such a great experience. So best of luck and thank you again for coming.